Hello, my ravens. It's been a minute since I've made a YouTube video just talking to you guys, so thought I would make one about what I've been feeling lately, and I think some of you can relate. Some of you have been going through similar things and similar feelings. I feel like I want you know how everyone says in time you're going to find the right person. In time you're going to find someone who's going to love you, and in time you'll find someone that you love as well. And in time you're going to be, you're going to have all these feelings, and most of the time I'm patient. Most of the time I understand, like I logically understand that I can't rush this process. And I understand that it's just what I believe is that things will happen when they're meant to happen. In the meantime, you are supposed to put in your own efforts, but you can't rush the process. It'll happen when it's meant to. And so often we're told that you should not depend on others for your happiness, which is completely true. I 100% agree. You should feel attractive by yourself, and you shouldn't seek validation from anyone, which I agree as well. You should be comfortable being single and not look for relationships to give you meaning in life, which I agree with as well. But I also understand and I recognize that we're human beings, and we're going to have days when we want to be romantically interested and attracted to someone and be in a relationship with someone who we care about and who cares about us, who makes us feel beautiful, who makes us feel attractive, who makes us feel wanted, who appreciates our body, who appreciates our soul, who appreciates who we are, who feels grateful that they met us, who feels so special that you chose them. And I recognize that all of those things are okay. Just because we have days where we want someone to tell us, someone who we care about in that way, romantically, someone who we're attracted to, we want them to tell us that we're beautiful, tell us that we're attractive, tell us how crazy they are about us, tell us how amazing we are and how smitten they are with us. It's okay to want those things. It's okay to be lonely. I think for me, the only time where I feel like it becomes a problem is if you cannot carry on with your daily routine and your daily life because you're so lonely. That's, I think, where there's a deeper problem, and you should seek some kind of assistance with that, because it's there's a lot going on in your head and your heart, and it's healthy to talk about it. But we're all going to have days where we just want that. And today is one of those days for me. I feel lonely. I want to be wanted. I want to have that deep passion with someone, And for a person like me, it's very hard to have those kinds of feelings for another person, because I have kind of trained my head and my heart to not have those feelings until I know it is possible that this could be like a serious long-term type of situation. And I am glad that I've done that because it's kept me out of a lot of trouble. It's kept me out of a lot of heartache. And it's healthier for me that way. But just like everyone else, I have days too where I want to start the chapter of my life that includes a partner who I see a future with, who I build a home with, who I build a life with. And I'm not saying that I start living once I meet them. I'm living, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to improve myself. I'm trying to achieve the goals that I've set out for myself. But I'm anxious. I get anxious sometimes to start that chapter with that chapter of my life that is with a partner and moving through life as a unit. And I'm making this video because I know some of you, especially with quarantine, I had a friend message me the other day and he said, I miss just being held. I miss just getting a hug. We're social beings. We're not meant to be in isolation. We're meant to interact, to be social with each other. And because we're unable to do that right now, these feelings of loneliness have not only heightened, but they've also turned some of us into these cranky individuals. He was saying he's getting very cranky and he's becoming irritated as a person because he just doesn't have that kind of contact with someone, that interaction with someone, and it's weighing down on him. And I know he might not be the only one who's feeling that way. There's a lot of you that might be feeling that way. You might have moments of loneliness. You might have moments where you miss being in someone's company who you love and who loves you, or who you care about and who cares about you. And I know sometimes, society makes us feel like we should be on all the time. We should be proud to be single. Look at me, I'm independent. Look at me, I don't need a man. Look at me, I don't need a girlfriend. Look, I don't need this, I don't need that. I'm strong, I'm healed, all of this. But I think sometimes what people also forget is all of that is so important and so powerful and so meaningful and so important. So I'm not taking away from that. But there are going to be those days, those pockets where you're going to feel sad and you're going to feel lonely. And just know that I'm with you. I feel you. I know what you're feeling. I have those days too. For example, today's one of those days, as I said earlier in the video. And I think because I'm trying to have a better grasp of my life, and I feel like I'm achieving more in my life, I'm achieving more of my goals. I was telling this to my sister yesterday. I was like, I feel like the more you achieve and the closer you get to your ideal self or your ideal life, not that I'm anywhere close, but I feel like the closer you inch to it, the more you get your life together. Sometimes I feel like that's when the feelings of loneliness kick in more, and the uneasy restlessness, because you're like, I'm building my life and I want to share it with someone so badly. I want you to join in with my success. I want you to be part. I want to share this with you. I want to call you up when I do my Ravens Real Talk, and it's my third one, and I've waited to do this for so many years, and I want to share this with you. I want you to be proud of me and us to discuss it, and I want you to be interested in what I do and what makes me happy. I want you to, walk through these chapters with me, these obstacles that I'm going through. I want to share that with you. I want to move through them with you. And I know that this process can't be rushed, but at the end of the day, those feelings remain. And the point of this video is just to say, I understand you, I see you, and although our logical selves understand that we cannot rush this process, because at the end of the day, if we just choose anyone, we're not going to be happy. Anyone can choose anyone. You can go outside, find someone wonderful, but if they're not the right person that you have thoroughly assessed and chosen for you, you won't be happy. Same thing with me. So this is not about choosing anyone. It's about choosing the right person that we have observed, experienced, and realized that this is the right person for me to spend the rest of my life with, and I have chosen this person. So I hope this video was some kind of consolation to you, and it felt better speaking my thoughts out loud, hearing my thoughts. And so I feel better after making this video, but I hope I was able to help someone else out there. Hope you have a wonderful day, rest of your day, or your night, depending on where you are in the world. Stay scrumptious, and Raven out.